everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Books My Heart. I'm Angela. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out today's video. I really appreciate it. First and foremost, I have to apologize in advance because you will undoubtedly hear some noise during the duration of this video. I live in the heart of DC, and right now it is really busy. Case in point, my dog is constantly upset right now because there are always voices in the hallway, down in the street. He is on constant alert. Isn't that right? It has certainly been an interesting couple of days, and I know it's only going to become more chaotic. Last night there was this Trump supporter vehicle parked out front of my apartment building playing music for over an hour. And I will just mention, I am not on the ground floor. I could hear the music very clearly from a ways away, so they were playing it at an extraordinarily high volume. But no one seemed to know what to do, so they just let it go on. I can hear them honking right now, so I don't know how sensitive this microphone is, but I can hear the noise. And the fact they're blaring on their horns, and I don't care, gives you some insight into how noisy DC is right now. The foot traffic has already increased. I saw a number of tour buses driving into the city. It is going to be very busy really soon, which is why I was so impressed my Owlcrate arrived today. I have already received several emails from my school, my apartment building. Everyone is anticipating a lot of issues within the next couple of days. So I was very impressed my Owlcrate made it to my apartment building today. I will admit a part of me did not expect this package to arrive on time. The very first theme box from Owlcrate I was looking forward to was Fast Times at YA High. I love reading contemporary young adult, so I was very excited for that particular box. The other box I could not wait to open was their reimagining of Alice in Wonderland, which is one of my all-time favorite books. One of my areas of interest in school is actually adaptation studies, so when I saw the theme for the January box, I could not wait for this package. So without any further ado, let's dive into this unboxing. The first thing I'm pulling out of the box is a 2017 calendar. Oh my goodness, what is going on right now? All the red lights because these are all cars trying to leave the city and they just can't. Let's get the camera back where it was. I am getting slightly anxious being in DC right now. This is rather nerve-wracking. Traffic looks as if it has just stopped outside. It looks as if they're in the middle of a parking garage, not a main road. A cop car could not actually exit the street because he was trapped inside. There are at least 8 other tour buses, and it just looks like a crazy place right now. I am very thankful for a new book right now because I think I'm going to play it safe and stay inside tomorrow. Let's focus on the Owlcrate goodness now, shall we? It looks as if Owlcrate took a cue from Uppercase, sending out a 2017 calendar as well. Start the new year off on the right foot with this beautiful calendar designed by Obvious State. Each month features a gorgeous new art print inspired by children's classic stories. Prop it on your desk to help inspire your creativity and drive for the rest of 2017. It looks as if Owlcrate took a page out of Uppercase's book and sent a 2017 planner as well. This calendar is a different style, so it is not the exact same thing twice, which I am very grateful for. I do appreciate the fact that you can place this one on your desk or have it on your kitchen table or something, showing you the date, whereas the other one is meant to be put in your purse or your backpack or something. So they are different styles of calendars, which does make this a nice way to differentiate the two. The pages for this calendar are very high quality and the images really do pop. The coloring is really well done, so you know that this is an expensive item. This is a very high quality calendar. And to keep me happy, there is a quote from Alice in Wonderland. Next out of the box, daydream about faraway lands with a soothing cup of mint tea, created exclusively by First Edition Tea Company. This tea was inspired by one of our favorite classic literary characters, the Little Prince. Peppermint, spearmint, ginger pieces, rose petals, and chamomile. And this is caffeine free, so it is actually meant to be relaxing. This does not even need to be used as a tea, this can just be aromatherapy. It smells delicious. The strongest scent is certainly the mint, but in a really nice way. This smells delicious. Next up we have a soap. Rub-a-dub-dub. We hope you enjoy using this exclusive yummy smelling soap created by Tea Soap Books. This is an exclusive scent inspired by The Secret Garden. It does smell yummy. I use body wash, so this is more of a keepsake. I actually did not know Marissa Mayer was having a graphic novel published, so this is new information for me. Le Fantôme de l'Opéra. I like magnets. I put them on my fridge. I really like putting magnets on my fridge. I think it makes my place look homey and lived in. Plus, I will see them every day. The Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind and on your fridge. We hope you love this pretty magnet, which was designed by hand by Sweet Sequels. I like how you see the curtain in the back, the font is a mixture between printing and cursive, and you have the classic red rose. I think this is my favorite item thus far from the box. Next we have a bookmark. Everything was beautiful and nothing was hurt. I know this. I know this, I know this, I know this. I know this quote. Is this Slaughterhouse 5? It was Slaughterhouse 5! I got that right. Thank you. So bad. I really should just go on Jeopardy. I would be amazing on that program. I'm full of useless trivia facts, especially if they're literary related. I knew it! I was right. I was right. I knew the quote because I've read Slaughterhouse 5 a few times. The talented Lexi Olivia has designed an exclusive watercolor bookmark just for this box. It features one of our all-time favorite quotes from the brilliant novel Slaughterhouse 5. The bookmark itself is made of a really nice paper. It's very sturdy, but the color combination is what really struck me. I really like the blues and purples and whites all mixed together. I think this looks really beautiful. And last but certainly not least, the book selection. There's another fire truck! Why is there another fire truck? There's no way around this. Filming feels like a legitimate adventure right now because there's so much going on in DC. This is craziness. Crazy, crazy, crazy. In this month's book selection is RoseBlood by A.G. Howard. I actually just added this book to my to-be-read list on Goodreads, so this is perfect timing. I always liked The Phantom of the Opera. I always thought that was a fantastic story. I was not a huge fan of the movie adaptation. The soundtrack is fabulous. The movie itself is questionable. There was a point in the movie when she kept walking around the same set of headstones over and over again, in which case I started viewing the movie as a comedy, and as we all know, The Phantom of the Opera is not really a comedy. But it is a phenomenal story. Dear Owlcrate reader, while rereading The Phantom of the Opera in preparation to write RoseBlood, I was once again struck by the Phantom's loneliness. Being rejected by so many because of his gruesome appearance, something he couldn't control or change. Any of us can relate to rejection. In high school, I was too introverted and shy to fit in. My clothes weren't cool enough, and neither was my beat-up Datsun. But there were other classmates dealing with far worse. A girl who had been in a car accident that left her with brain trauma, a boy who walked alone to school each day in a worn-out jacket, even when the storms or snow weighed heavy on his shoulders, kids no one talked to due to rumors surrounding them. I defended that injured girl once when she was being teased for being different, and it felt so good to step out of my own problems and stand up for someone else, even though several classmates shunned me for it. That shining moment made such a positive impact on my life, that when it came to build upon the Phantom's story, I wanted to give him a chance to embrace altruism, to step outside of his bitterness and help another human soul. However, there's a sacrifice involved, as there was when I stood up for my classmate. I won't tell you if the Phantom does the benevolent thing and finds peace. You will have to read RoseBlood for that answer. But what I will do is challenge you to look for opportunities when you can set aside your own fear of rejection to help another person. There's nothing more rewarding than being a friend to someone who feels alone, even if it's only for one shining moment. Wishing you happy reading and courageous living. A.G. Howard. I think this is my favorite note that I've received from any of the Owlcrate authors. This is so moving and beautifully written. I can already tell this is going to be an amazing book based off of the kindness and passion in this letter. And a signature. I do have one question. Why is it written in red? I really do not need to strain my eyes any more than they do so naturally. I don't know how this is going to affect my reading experience, but I do know it could be a factor. I don't remember which book off the top of my head in the Shiver, Linger, Forever series by Maggie Stiefvater. One of them was published in red ink, while the other two were in green and blue. My eyes were able to adjust to the green and blue much easier than the red. I am really hoping that is not a consistent theme in my reading life. Rune Germain, whose voice has been compared to that of an angel, has a mysterious affliction linked to her talent that leaves her sick and drained at the end of each performance. Convinced that the creative direction will cure her, Rune's mother ships her off to a French boarding school for the arts at a renovated opera house, rumored to have ties to the Phantom of the Opera. Shortly after arriving at the RoseBlood conservatory, Rune starts to believe that something otherworldly is indeed afoot. The masked boy she's seen frequenting the graveyard beside the opera house doesn't have any classes at the school and vanishes almost as quickly as he appears. When Rune begins to develop a secret friendship with the elusive Thorn, who dresses in clothing straight out of the 19th century, she realizes that with his musical guidance she feels cured. Thorn may be falling for Rune, but the phantom hunting RoseBlood wants her for a very specific and dangerous purpose. As friendship deepens to romance, Thorn is faced with an impossible choice: lead Rune to her destruction, or save her and face the wrath of the Phantom, the only father he's ever known. Oh my goodness, this sounds amazing. Well, I know what I'm going to be reading tonight, that's for sure. I am so excited to go read that book tonight. I will undoubtedly have a Goodreads review for this book before I have a booktube video, so be sure to send me a friend request on Goodreads as well. This way you are up to date with all my latest reads. I pledged to read 150 books for my Goodreads challenge for 2017. Thus far I've only read 20 books, so I still have a little ways to go. My next read will be RoseBlood, so that number should go up very soon. Owlcrate really did put together another great box. It is always a highlight to receive my book box. And the theme for the February 2017 box is Run Away with the Circus. I am not a big fan of the circus, mostly because clowns genuinely freak me out. But based on past performance, I will give Owlcrate the benefit of the doubt. If you've already read RoseBlood or you plan on reading it soon, make sure you tell me down below in the comment section. Also, if you are an Owlcrate subscriber, make sure you tell me if you liked your box. I will include all of my social media links for you down below. This way you can stay tuned with all of my latest bookish updates. And if you liked today's unboxing, please give it a big old thumbs up. And don't forget to become a subscriber to my channel because I post new videos every Friday. And during the week sometimes too. Thank you so much for watching today's video and have a great reading day. And I'll see you next Friday with a brand new video.